And we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Atheist Ranger. This is TGIF number 13. And we don't have much of a crowd tonight. We got AJ and we got, I believe, Mark Thomas here, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah, you can't be any more correct.
All right. Well, how y'all doing tonight?
I am doing just fine, just working on some pages for people to color and download. Sorry for the small plug, but if you guys want drawings to color for yourself, I have them on my Etsy page.
Cool.
So yes, I'm doing very good.
Well, this is the first hangout I've had since one of the greatest of all time died.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Man, 2016 has taken a lot of people from us.
Yeah,
Like,
I had a feeling. I made a video about 2016, and I said that I felt like something weird was happening, and now that he's dead, it's getting weirder.
I know you had like David Bowie, you had China, you had dang, who else? Prince, you got Kimbo Slice. Now you got fucking Ali. How many good people? How many legendary people are you gonna take away from us? Okay,
Who
one time.
knows? We only got like a couple people left. We can only hope for the best.
I know. I even told some guy was interviewing this. I told him I said if they take away Chuck Norris, I'm gonna flip out.
Oh, if they even touch Chuck Norris, I'm gonna flip.
If 2016 even touches Chuck Norris, I'm gonna. I mean, I know that he's like, I think he's like almost 80, but still.
For some reason, I think Chuck Norris will be okay. I mean, he's a tough, badass guy, and he's very fit for his age. So I think he'll be okay. But if not, I don't know.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, Mark is gonna close and restart. His browser is freezing.
Alrighty. Yeah, I saw that. Well, by the way, sorry about no Sunday hangouts. Just I've been trying to make that about specific things, but I can't come up with anything.
That's okay.
Don't even know if I'm even gonna do them anymore.
Does that disappoint you?
Uh, if not, then I'll just do maybe I'll do some on Wednesdays because Wednesday's usually my drinking night.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I can have drunken hangout edition.
I don't see why not. You do what you want, and I'll be there
Alrighty,
when I can, at least.
that's true. Well, AJ, I know you're not an atheist, but here we go. Be prepared. We're gonna tear this guy a new one tonight. Let's see, I didn't even know no notifications.
Look at all the dislikes.
Oh, I know, right? Damn, sweet baby Jesus! I've never seen so many dislikes ever. So I mean, if you round it up, he's got like three. If you round it all up, it's like 3,000 likes, but like 33,000 dislikes. Mm.
Somebody did a response right in the side chat thing. Not the side chat, the sidebar. Atheist most feared question response from Gravity Fox.
Oh yeah, I've I think Mark Anthony did one as well. That's the one. That's how I got involved with this. Not the Mark we have in here. I'm Mark Anthony, not Mark Thomas. Here we go. Can you hear it?
Well, hey there, YouTube. This video is going to be a little different than the ones that I normally do. But that being said, I hope that this video can be a turning
Can you hear it, AJ?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
point in the attitude of the videos that I do in the future, because I want to facilitate discussion. So here we go. All my life as a Christian, growing up in school and now in college, I have had people challenge me in my faith, specifically a certain group of people. These people tell me that I have to provide the proof and evidence for the faith that I have, which I don't.
And what's wrong with that?
No, he's not disagreeing with it. Uber, how's it going?
What's going on, guys?
Not much, you?
Not much. Just, hanging out, seeing what's up.
Yeah.
Just got done for the day, basically. So, yeah.
Cool.
I think I remember seeing this video before. I just forget what it was.
Well, a friend of mine showed me it, and I thought it'd be good to tear this guy new asshole tonight.
Who's that Christian person?
What?
There was this Christian person that came in here.
I've seen that guy. I know him.
Oh, Christian anarchist.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Ah. Oh yeah.
He might have had technical issues. I've seen him before.
Okay, good. I was hoping it wasn't a stranger or something.
No.
Oh no, he's been.
Yeah,
in.
the name's kind of deceiving. I understand what you mean.
Yeah, he's been in here before. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I remember this kid had like a Steve Shive message, basically.
All right, well, let's give him more of this nonsense.
Disagree with. I believe you should be able to do that. And that's exactly what I do every time they ask me. Whether they want to accept the evidence that I provide is their prerogative. Just because they don't deem my evidence reliable doesn't mean it's not evidence. But
Yes, actually, kind of does. Like, if it's not reliable, people aren't going to believe it.
But it's in this book.
But it's in this 2,000-year-old book that claims itself true. Okay. If I wrote down in the book that I have wings, does that mean I have wings now?
anyway, back to the main point here. After growing up being challenged by those whose faith lies in atheism, I want to issue a challenge to them. And yes, atheism is...
Wait, hold on. Can you pause it for 1 second?
No, it is not. Having a lack... It doesn't take faith to have a lack of belief in something, you fucking moron.
I would just say, he said growing up, he clearly never finished. I mean, he dresses like he's 15. Look at his haircut, for Christ's sakes.
I know.
What's that shirt he's wearing? What does it say? To live is Christ, to die is what?
I can't. To die is God or something. I can't read it.
No, you probably Google like shirt and type that in and find it.
Yeah. Oh,
probably Ken Ham selling it or some shit.
Oh yeah. Don't even get me started on him. Just a little disclaimer to anyone who's watching this: the link is public. The link is on Google Plus down below. So just come in if you want.
Any belief, even a belief that there is not a God, requires some faith. So anyway...
No, it doesn't.
Here's the challenge. I merely want to turn the question that I mentioned earlier back to them. Atheists of the world, what is the proof and evidence behind the belief that you have? Because for any...
Oh my God! There is so much evidence, you moron! Have you not seen the documentaries? Have you not seen or talked to the scientists who've proven these things? Do you not... What the fuck?
And
I
my
wonder if this kid's all like Kent Hovind, like thinks the Earth's 6,000 years old and all that shit too.
I don't know, but my response to this question is usually the lack of evidence is my evidence. Okay, the fact that there is literally no evidence to support the existence of a god. That's my evidence.
What about the fossils? What about
Well, if they were planted there by Satan, you should know better than that.
Yeah, scientists are paid to put bones together, pretty
The
much.
paid shills.
Yes. Even though if you actually talk to most
Conspiracy
of the
to
scientists, they
disprove
don't get
God.
paid a lot.
what about artifacts? I mean, were they planted too?
Well,
Apparently.
here's what's funny: the dating methods only work when it supports what they want it to.
Yeah, they only believe in science when
Ever
it supports
notice
their
that?
name.
Yeah. They'll say, "Oh, look, radiocarbon dating. This is proof," and then next time they say something, "Oh no, that you can't trust that. It's wrong. It doesn't. It's not right." It's like, well, you just used it to say your other thing was proof. Make up your mind.
I know.
Look, there has to be some kind of evidence behind it, guys. And
There is.
the old cop out that atheism is a lack of belief or a lack of faith, that just doesn't make sense, guys.
No, how? Where? Where is your evidence that that does make sense? Okay, I guess what, buddy? I have a lack of belief in Santa Claus. Does that mean I can empirically prove that
Well,
he's not real? No.
after the video gets done, remind me. I saw a thread that was on this today.
You saw
But
what?
I saw a thread that was on this today. I'll bring it up after the video gets done. Just remind me if I forget.
Oh, well, I think we're going to be tearing this guy. Well, we're going to be more.
I mean, it's
watching more
only
than-
got 250, man. We're halfway through almost.
Oh, no, I was going to say we'll be watching more of his videos. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I didn't know. Okay, we'll get on. We'll get onto it.
Yeah, don't worry.
You believe that there's not a God. So
No. No. The belief in no God, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yeah, I have a disbelief in a God. I do not believe that there is one. I'm not claiming to know for a fact that there's not. It's not that hard to understand.
Well, that's kind of what I was seeing in this video. This guy, I don't know what he personally calls himself, but he was talking about lacktheism, which is basically a name for atheists that don't say there is no God, which is because they're getting all nitty gritty with word structure and shit like that. And this was an atheist, I believe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember his name. But, anyways.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now. His name was Simon.
Okay.
Simon something.
Yeah. RD or whatever. I don't know. Anyways. But, yeah, it's boiled down to just how you're going to sit there and specify words. And if I have to sit there and, for the sake of the argument, tell someone, okay, I'll sit here and just say, okay, there is no God just for the sake of the argument, then so be it if that's what I have to do. But it's at this point they're cutting hair so fine, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's all. It kind of was a.
Even if that is true, to answer his question, I can more than justify it.
it's a belief. So there you go. That's the challenge. And just as a disclaimer, we are not talking about evolution here. We are not talking about any kind of scientific theory. We are talking about atheism. So let's stick to that topic. And to all my Christian viewers out there, I have a message for you as well. Stay out of this, at least for right now. Because what I'm going to do as responses and comments come in, I'm going to pick the most interesting and the most grounded responses. And then later on, I'm going to make a response video to this video highlighting those responses. And that, my friends, is where the discussion between the two different sides is going to take place. This video is meant to be an unchallenged, open forum for all of those who do not believe the way I believe. So basically what I'm saying is if you're a Christian and you comment on this video, I'm going to delete it. And don't get all
I
that.
bet you're going to delete all the comments.
I don't think you did.
I bet he will soon. I bet he'll delete a bunch of good atheist comments.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd probably delete the ones that proved to be most challenging.
How old is that video? Just curious.
Let me find out. Oh shit! Wow, 5 years ago.
So yeah, if he was deleting, there wouldn't be any newer comments or nothing from atheists. It's a lot of fucking weeding to
Wait,
go through for
Leafy
5 years.
this guy you were talking about, AJ?
Yeah, Leafy is here.
Well, what's his deal?
He just loves attention. He likes making fun of people he doesn't even know. I mean, he has called out some people who do deserve calling out, but he barely does that. He just calls out people who just put effort into what they want to do and just makes fun of it. And his fans are awful. They threaten people, they make fun of people, there's a whole lot of drama about it, and I don't want to talk about it.
Well, let's watch more. Let's watch more of this crap.
There's so much shit on YouTube. It's where to start, you know.
Oh yeah.
You have the biggest bulldozer in the world, and it's like a drop in the fucking ocean. You know how many minutes of YouTube videos are uploaded every hour? Not even minutes. It's something like 15 hours per hour.
Oh, here we go.
I think that's wrong. I think it's more like 150 minutes or 150 hours per hour.
You know, Geico's been around for over 75 years. We now fast forward to the end of this.
Sorry.
Not your fault YouTube has commercials.
Well, hello again, YouTube. Now, I got a lot of great comments in the video that this one is a response to. So if you want to go check those out, you can do that. I'll put a link somewhere up top now. But the disturbing thing is I got a lot of bad responses too. It continues to amaze me that from a worldview that claims that they should be open-minded to things, there's such a large percentage of people that are just interested in spreading hate and ad hominem and just plain rudeness. But there was one point...
I could say the same thing about you, dude. Christianity.
Exactly. What do you think you're doing right now? Thought someone has some... Exactly.
Video. There were a lot of people that were saying things like, you're obviously uneducated because you don't know what atheism is, which is an assumption that I would like to dispel within the next couple minutes. But along with that point came the deeper point that they were trying to get at. The burden of proof lies in the believer. Now, I agree with this wholeheartedly. A large burden of proof does rest on the shoulders of the theist, but I strongly believe that we are not the only ones that carry the burden of proof.
And you are completely wrong. Okay? Let me explain something very simple to you. If you make a claim and my response to you is I don't believe you is not a positive claim. So no, I don't have a burden of proof. Now, do I have a burden of justification? Sure. I can justify my beliefs to pretty much anyone. But there's a difference between burden of proof and burden of justification.
Thank you.
Did I take the words out of your mouth, AJ?
Yes.
Yeah, I think pretty much everyone on the face of the planet has have to justify their beliefs at some point, but to sit there and say that I have the burden of proof when it comes to proving God, I don't.
Someone were to say to me, look out, there's an invisible unicorn behind you. I could turn around and say, okay, no, there is not an invisible unicorn behind me. And that's what I believe. But even in the face of a lack of evidence on the part of the believer, I, as the non-believer, would have to provide some kind of evidence if I really wanted to unequivocally and irrevocably prove that there was not a unicorn behind me. Now let's add another element to this. If there were 15,000 people in front of me all saying, there's a unicorn behind you, there's a unicorn behind you, I would have to start entertaining the idea that maybe, just maybe, it's my perception that's wrong. Although I don't see the unicorn behind me, there might be something wrong with my evidence or my perception of what the unicorn is.
Or they're all crazy.
Exactly. Just because 1,000 people believe the same thing doesn't mean it's right.
Exactly.
I, as the minority, would have to look into this, would have to look a little deeper, would have to prove that all 15,000 of those people were actually wrong. So here's the point. A large majority of this world still believes in some kind of higher power. And although logically the majority of the burden of proof lies on the believer, there should also be a heavy burden of proof that lies on the minority.
No. Justification. Not burden of proof, burden of justification.
Obviously,
Difference.
this is the biggest ad populum argument there is. But on top of that, they made the claim first. There would be no reason to say, no, this is not true if somebody wasn't saying it was true in the first place. I don't understand what part of that these people don't get.
Exactly. Good point, Uber.
Because they're saying, oh, I just don't believe in that.
How's it going, Smiley?
Yeah, not too bad. So what are they saying? Like God exists and He created everything.
Oh, it
So like
depends what
everything
you're
would
talking
be
to.
like proof.
Depends who you're talking to, I guess.
Alright.
This one, I'm not sure. I don't know enough about this guy to say what he thinks or whatever.
Yeah, we're just shooting through videos.
Majority of this world, they're wrong. I mean, if I just said I don't believe in air, I don't believe in air. That would be a very hard belief to hold to.
Oh my. Why is this man so stupid? Okay, air exists. I'm pretty sure we can scientifically prove that air exists. That's not a good argument.
But if you lacked a belief in it or disbelieved in it,
I'm sorry?
I mean, can you have a lack of belief or disbelief in air?
Could. It really wouldn't matter. I mean, it's not like there's not air because you don't believe in it.
I'm not saying he doesn't have that right, but it probably wouldn't be justified.
Because my belief would be flying in the face of what pretty much everybody else believes. So although generally the burden of proof does not fall on the non-believer, a hefty burden of proof does fall on the minority. But anyway, that is a very small point in this video that I want to get to, so let's move on. A lot of you got really caught up in the semantics of the question I asked in the last video, and I expected that, because it was my goal. I'm not some completely uneducated hick here, guys.
I beg to differ.
I understand that of that question make it almost unanswerable. Therefore, I don't really agree with the question. But here's the deal. We all know that in the YouTube community, if you bring something to the table that's kind of middle of the road, neutral, just kind of reasonable, everybody can kind of be like, oh, yeah, you don't get much of a response. You're always having to go to the way extreme of one side or the other just so that you can get people going. So you can kind of stir the pot, get the community all riled up. So in seeing that that was a question that had kind of caused a lot of controversy already, I decided to use it from the get-go so that I could lead us into a discussion that actually made sense. So here's the real question. In light of all the evidence and philosophical arguments that are out there for the existence of a God, and they are out there, guys, if you're looking for them, what are your counter-arguments against the arguments for God?
Wait, pause the video. Look at that little pillow in the back. It says subscribe.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Innuendo!
Subliminal messages.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, how's it going?
How's everybody tonight?
Good. We're just responding to this idiot.
What's he up? What's this guy doing?
He's a Christian, and apparently he has atheist's most feared question.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see so many weird things in the background, like he has a guitar and a keyboard and something is dead on a poster and a subscribe pillow.
I don't know what that word is, but to answer his question, depends on the argument. I'm not going to go through all the arguments. Well, what you're going to be more specific.
Didn't get caught up in the semantics and kind of understood where I was going with the question. And they posed a lot of great topics. But in this video, I am not going to be able to talk about all those topics as I don't want to make this video like 45 minutes long. So I'm going
That's because you don't really have much to say, do you?
No, he just wants to pose these nonchalant questions.
He's gonna nitpick the one question, the few questions he thinks he has answers for.
Yeah. Well, that he thinks no one has
Stump
answers
him.
for.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, he doesn't have much to say because he doesn't really have a better response.
What better questions?
a discussion about one of those topics that were brought up. Topics such as the Santa Claus argument, God's moral consistency throughout the Bible, the problem of...
Wait, no. It's not consistent at all. I say this often. There's a part of the Bible where the Christian God, I think, sent 2 bears to kill 40 children simply because they made fun of a bald prophet. So no, that's completely wrong.
Pain and the problem of evil, Christian morality and how it lines up with the Bible, why I believe it does take faith to be an atheist, and how verifiable, repeatable evidence plays a part in Christianity. And those are just the best topics I was able to find in the comments in the previous video. So if you were one of those people that kind of got caught in the semantics of the previous question, then please post your comments below suggesting topics that we could start discussing in future videos. And guys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you'll know whenever these discussion videos start coming out and we can continue this dialogue. And one thing I would like to say right before I leave, I am still going to be making videos that are directed at Christians and Christians only, really. But now that I am expanding this channel to talking to the whole community, I feel like I need to put a disclaimer out there. Please be respectful, guys. In the videos that are off...
Okay, that's enough.
Don't hurt our feelings.
I think there's a few more of that.
I'm reading all the titles and they don't really make much sense. Wait a minute. One of them is called Cat Pee and Wings. Yum.
Wow.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, there's some people that are really twisted out there, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
Man.
Tis the internet.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, it's always the Bible thumpers you hear about that get popped off with the really freaky shit going on. And what the fuck? And I guess it's just from them being so,
Oh wow.
what's the term I'm looking for? So conservative all the time. They're kind of like,
Okay, apparently someone named Terminator Ron told me to get off YouTube.
Wow.
oh, no.
Nice Five Nights at Freddy's picture there, kid.
Yeah.
Fruit Newts and Fruitos. La 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 la. Get off of
Why
YouTube.
is that game popular? I don't understand. It's the same, and there's like 5 or 6 or 8 of them. It's.
I think this is the real
See,
video.
I mean, okay, the first 30 seconds of it maybe was okay.
Wherever life takes you, Best Western is there.
No fear.
Well, hello there, YouTube type people. So I've read your comments, and I'm here to give my response. The massive outcry from the atheist community.
Hold on.
There are...
Did he borrow Lacey Green's glasses?
I think he did.
He actually looks a lot like her with those. You know,
There was
shaved
a male
stubble.
version of it too.
Seriously, damn. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
are no questions that atheists fear. And I guess that makes sense. Obviously, the kind of people who make comments like, God doesn't true. That's all. Oh, you are such an idiot. I can't believe you are being serious. Mr. Ministry Man, you're a f***tard. Are very open-minded people who take everything into...
Oh, so wait. So let me see if I got this straight. You're going to pretty much cherry pick comments on your videos as a desperate attempt to make us look bad. Wow.
What?
Look at one of the suggested videos, how to make an atheist cry.
Oh yeah, it's a Jacqueline Van Glenn video. That one's actually pretty good.
To account and make just determinations about the world around them. All sarcasm aside, I think a valid point has been raised. There should be no feared questions. Every person on this planet should welcome any question, be them agnostic, atheist, deist, theist, or anything else. Now, this is not some new and impactful revelation of mine, but rather something I understood going into this. But for some reason, I feel like titling the series Questions That Are Important to Answer or something like that might not get the same attention as the atheist's most feared questions. I hope you can understand this basic marketing fact. I know questions are not to be feared, but though this is true, there are still some kind of rough questions out there that some people might find hard to cope with or even develop a satisfying answer for. So we're actually going to shift gears a bit here and change the name up to something that I think
Get to the
series will be
point.
called The Christian's Most Feared Questions. It'll be starting within the next 2 weeks, and I already...
Okay, he clearly is not going to ask questions, so that was a waste of time. Sorry about that.
That's alright. I had fun looking for the subscribe pillow right out the pedestal in the background.
Huh.
Revisited.
Oh, there we are. Episode 1, Why Science. Episode 2.
What do you mean, why science? Science because it's true.
Oh, I think there's 1, 2.
I get so pissed when I hear somebody like, "We're wasting so much money with NASA." What the fuck are you even seriously? I can't believe people say that shit.
Are these people that stupid?
Yep.
Apparently, well, there's probably the same people that think the Earth is flat and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
true.
wouldn't believe how many people think the moon landing is fake.
I know, it's fucking...
Okay, well,
Is there money being wasted?
since this is going to cause AJ so much torture, I think I'm going to play this for her.
I don't think it's wasted at all.
I think it's pretty funny, actually.
There's a lot of money that is wasted, but it's not from NASA.
Some of these fucking pointless wars.
Well, like, what way would it not be wasted?
Hey, this guy put on his nipple pasties sideways. They're not crooked.
I know.
Unless he's got nipples that are crooked.
Hey, YouTube type people. So, if you couldn't tell, I've been looking back at some of my old videos. I kind of want to revisit this dreaded question. Now, as many of you probably already know, if you followed what I said after the original video, that is, the initial intent of the question was somewhat facetious. Honestly, seriously, I do understand the idea of the burden of proof, as well as the definition of atheism. And even if I didn't beforehand, you guys have made it abundantly clear over the last 2 years or so. I also explained that my true intention with the video was to stir the pot a bit and get people interested in further discussion on more specific issues. Could I have done
Or you did it for views.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask. I bet these atheist videos are probably his most watched videos.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say so, too.
Probably, but here we are.
He disagreed with me. Thank you.
What a schmuck.
Change to questions. That's right, we have a series on our hands. I couldn't narrow down the questions that I have for the atheist community to one solid zinger. So I don't know how long the series is going to last, or even if there will be a second episode, but I did want to open this
From
up.
what I saw, there's only 2, so it wasn't much of a series.
The possibility of a broader discussion that covers more than just one.
Oh, get to the damn point.
God invented it, so obviously.
Blah, 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 blah.
Where a pastor down in Texas wrote this in one of his books. Truth is never our enemy, ever. So we should never freak out about people who claim to have discovered truth. If it's true truth, God owns it, and has already accounted for it. So to you, Chris,
God owns truth. Wow.
Who's God think he is? The Fine Brothers?
What? Truth is a concept. How can a concept be owned? I'm not getting
Bogart that shit, man.
it. I just don't get it. It's a
Give
concept.
me all your truths.
I mean, what can you exactly can you go to a bank and get some truth, or just it's a concept? You
Yo,
can't
man,
own a concept.
hook me up.
I
I need
eat
now some
truth
truth.
for breakfast.
I thought it grew on trees.
I thought it was a brand of cereal. Oh my god.
I thought it was beer.
Christians out there that are demonizing science, I think you might need to reevaluate your perspective on that matter. You're demonizing.
Wow, he said something that made sense.
I know, right?
Who the fuck would have thought?
Someone should show this video to G-Man.
Creation of God. Anyway, back to the atheists. As great as science is, and I do believe science is the road to many wonderful truths, we as humans are flawed and confused and clumsy beings that are going about our lives just trying to figure things out in whatever way our limited insight allows. Just as we look back on the ignorance of scientists hundreds of years ago, how do you think the scientists of the 24th century are going to look back at the then realized ignorance of our time?
Can I answer that question?
Go ahead before I do.
think they're going to look back at them like the scientists of today look at this fucking retard.
Exactly. Okay, they're gonna look at creationists and flat earthers like you guys are crackheads, pretty much.
Exactly.
That's how they're gonna look at you.
Why
I don't
would
know.
you?
I look at some of this stuff.
You have internet.
What was that, AJ?
I can't wait to be alive and be around these scientists and laugh with them.
Well, who knows? I mean,
Well,
maybe
you're
one
young.
day-
You might make it.
Well, who knows? I mean, maybe one day we can all develop our, put our consciousness into machines.
Well, I think he's got a point with, vestigial organs or junk DNA. Whenever science says, these don't have a function, then later on we find out that there is a function.
I'm
If
sorry.
they figure that out, yeah.
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 Now, once they figure it out, so yeah, they would look back and sort of.
I don't know
You
if
know
I
what else
would want
they
my
could
shit
figure
put
out?
into like a computer and be there forever. The fuck. It probably turn into like Facebook. Fuck that shit. I don't need to deal with that crap. Put me in the fucking ground. Let some worms feed. I'd be alright.
Focus on philosophy rather than arguing matters of science. And that reason is most of the scientific findings that I'd be referencing in any given video might very well be outdated or even false within a year or so. Our findings in science are constantly changing. Things that you were once considered a fool for not believing in have since been debunked, and the same is true for the opposite. Now, please understand me here. First of all, I am not saying that science changes, but our understanding of it does.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
What a
Did he
fucking
just say
idiot.
that?
Yes.
Really? Seriously? He
Really?
just said
Come
science doesn't change. Wow.
Oh,
He knows
please.
absolutely nothing about fucking science.
Obviously not.
Science changes
Thinking about
constantly.
science is beautiful, dude.
Science
That's
is always changing.
Exactly.
What
Exactly. That's the beautiful thing about science. It's always changing. It's not concrete like religion is.
Hey, but
That's what
when
I
was the
was gonna
last
say.
time? Yeah. When was the last time they changed the Bible?
When was last time? Exactly.
They may not need to though.
I can't believe this guy just said that. I seriously can't believe he just said that.
Hey, I can't wait to see episode 2.
Is this kid like Nephilim Free's son?
Who knows? I've never seen Nephilim Free in real persons, but who knows?
Oh,
Oh God, he's a frickin' talker, man. He'll just talk your frickin' ear off.
I know. The first 2 minutes had nothing to do with what he was talking about.
Variables for certain experiments that we might be working on, or if we come across a new, more accurate way of testing for certain things. Second of all, I'm not saying this applies to everything. There might be some or even many areas where we are spot on, but honestly, we don't really know. Scientists hundreds of years ago thought they were spot on about certain areas that we've vastly changed the position on today. But who's to say we're not in the same boat in relation to those who are going to come after us? So to sum up here, why champion science overall when developing your arguments? How can you stand firm on any of it when our understanding of things changes so frequently?
That's the good thing about it. It's always changing. Okay, and it's the best way we can understand the world around us. It's the best way. That's why.
This guy's a fucking numbnuts, man.
Oh,
I think it makes sense what he's saying.
What?
Yeah, he's just saying
He's
science is always changing. Why are you putting science on a pedestal today?
because science isn't getting worse. If it changes and it gets better. Look at what we have: computers, smartphones.
Yeah, but what you're if it changes and it's getting better, so he's in 1,000 years it's going to be even better. So what you're standing on
Well,
today
I mean,
is
science.
worse.
Okay. I should rephrase that. Science isn't good or bad. It's what people do with it. As of late, today, right now, we are living in the best conditions that man has ever lived in, as far as food-wise, technology-wise. I know the world's still a shitty place. You know, there's a lot of people, a lot of bad things going on right now still. But as far as history goes, this is the best time that, you know, as far as humans, and we're fucking the planet up. There's that. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say when you said food-wise. It might be in your area, but there's other areas that don't have food.
Well, shit's gonna come to a head too. So I'm not sitting here saying we can just milk this shit forever. But
And it's just not us. I mean, look at the Japanese. I mean, they're so far ahead of us.
yeah, it's not. It's
Europeans
people. When I say us, I meant people.
Europeans are behind us, and you know we're like in between.
When I said us, I meant people. Like, you know, all the humans. We've all fucked the planet over. For the most, I mean, there's people trying to help more than others now. But anyways,
but even with the abundance of food, sometimes the abundance of food that we have, it's got so many other things in it that aren't natural, that are actually causing health problems. They're causing things like obesity and.
Well, us sending food, you know, as far as foreign aid food stuff, it's not like we're sending them Whoppers.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And as a
I mean,
follow-up,
yeah.
how would you respond, having used so much of modern scientific understanding to establish your positions, if you were faced with a time traveler from the future who told you that everything you understood about how this universe works was completely off? Would you even believe him? Not referring to the part about him being a time traveler, but the information he was giving you. Would you even believe it? Even if he gave mountains of concrete evidence. And remember, these would be findings completely separate from your context of understanding.
Well, it depends on what the science you're talking about, because you're not being very specific in this video.
If this time traveler had mountains of concrete evidence, I would kill him and steal his evidence, become the next millionaire, and rule the fucking world.
No shit, man.
Exactly.
What kind of stupid fucking question is this?
And again, he didn't even say any specific science.
No, he's just, you know,
I'm assuming
pulling shit out of his ass.
He's just babbling.
Let's see episode 2.
He could have at least said aliens. At least, you know, then, okay, they're aliens, so they got here, so they're at least that much smarter than us.
Well, that is sort of like, you know, like whenever Jesus was on the mountain, the devil was testing him, and he says, "If you do one bit of obedience to me or worship me, I'll give you the world." And Jesus turned it down. It's just, I think that's an interesting contrast to what you just said. You would murder him, rob him, and then be the ruler of the world. It's just very contrasting.
It was a joke, but if somebody came to me and said they were from the future, I would think they were just batshit crazy.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. It would take a whole lot of evidence for them to prove that they were actually from the future. I'm not going to sit there and talk to somebody who I think is crazy long enough to find out. I'm not going to go kill the guy. Like I said, it was a joke, but, you know, hey, I'm an evil atheist, so go ahead. You can just chalk that up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you are pure evil.
Well, I was again a joke, but
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't kill the guy.
Why, hello there, YouTube to Type people. So, today we are back with another question for the atheists, and today's question could take us in a
But the
variety of
Bible
different
actually says
directions.
why
But I'm
you
hoping
wouldn't
that
kill
we
the
can
guy.
stay focused.
What was that?
The Bible would actually, explains why you wouldn't kill the guy.
No, I
Because
didn't use the Bible to explain why
God,
I wouldn't kill the
God's
guy.
put the law in your heart. So, like, to murder him would be wrong.
No, it's not. I didn't use the Bible to explain why I wouldn't kill the guy. And there's plenty of times where it's perfectly acceptable to kill someone.
When?
If they're gonna kill you or your family or something like that,
Would that make it right?
yeah. They decided to go attack you, then you know what? It's
Self-defense.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say was it right for him to try to take my life or somebody I love's life? No.
Is that because you'd value living?
I value my family's life for my life because it's you only get one. It's not like there's some big after party up in the sky somewhere when you should die.
But I mean, would that not be what the Bible would be sort of, one of the messages in it is that there is, he puts before you death and bad and life and good.
I'm sorry, the Bible doesn't have any kind of weight as far as an argument with me.
Yeah, no, I just find it interesting that you do value living. And that what the Bible is trying to reach out to you is that,
Are you assuming I haven't read the Bible?
no, I'm not saying anything. I'm just sort of wondering.
Well, I mean, I've read the Bible a few times, and that had a
Yeah.
big part to play with why I decided to be an atheist.
In what way? What sort of.
All the contradictions in it, for starters, let alone looking at other religions, things like that.
Like, what were the contradictions?
What are the contradictions?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We could start with God talking about nobody will ever see me, and then God appearing before people. Jesus talking about I'll be back before the end of your lifetimes, and not coming back for what we're at
Well, he
1,000
said it
years now.
to the disciples, and then
There's plenty of
he showed them the
contradictions. I
kingdom
could
of
go on.
God.
I could pull up a website and read contradictions from the Bible for hours, but I'm not going to do that.
Well, it was one of the things. Um, See, I went and looked at the contradictions, but I mean, one of the things that Matthew 7 says, keep asking, you'll receive, keep searching, you'll find. So whenever you see the contradiction, if you actually ask, it actually gets
Oh,
removed.
well, if you got enough apologetics to warp your judgment on it, then sure, it's not a contradiction.
And so then there wouldn't be any contradictions.
Oh, no, not as far as the way you skew, the way you look at it. It's like anything else. If you sit there and tell your lie a lie, tell yourself a lie long enough, you're gonna believe it.
Um,
I
I don't know if that's true.
I've seen it. I've seen people. I'm not saying you specifically have done it, but I'm saying I've seen other people do that thing. I'm not saying what you're saying is a lie or anything like that either, but I'm saying that's the kind of mindset. If you tell yourself something long enough, it doesn't matter if it's a lie or whatever. Tell yourself something long enough, you're gonna start buying into it. Anyways, there's a lot more people in this hangout than you and me, so let's let them
Yeah.
chime in.
Yeah, we have a new person here. Purple Heart, how are you? You have audio, Purple Heart.
Yeah, if you want to jump in and talk, go ahead.
I heard her. I know she has audio. Purple Heart, can you talk? Okay, apparently not.
Speak.
There you go. I think. Oh, no,
Oh well, let's just get back to the video.
Focused and get some good discussion going on this topic. So here's the question. How did it all start? Now let's not be too short-sighted on this, because this is not necessarily a video on evolution and creationism. I'm asking how it all started. Now some of you actually might know where I'm going with this. Let's talk about a first cause or a first mover, theoretically, philosophically.
Why do you continue with these bad arguments? We don't know.
We're trying to figure that out, and you're not helping.
Yeah, exactly, and your pseudoscience ain't fucking helping. Okay, we don't know. That's the answer to your question.
How did things start? Now, I know where some of you will go with this, so let me address that here. I am going to be doing a video dedicated to the cosmological argument in the Philosophy 101 series a little bit down the road, so this isn't really the place to bring your arguments against that necessarily. What this is for is to explain what your theories are on the issue. Looking at this vast universe full of contingent matter and events, what was the non-contingent thing or event or entity that would be necessary to get it all going? Or you might
Most likely there was none, if you mean entity. As to what started, we don't know.
believe that matter is eternal. If so, what is your defense for holding such a position? What theories or findings support that notion? Honestly, there's probably plenty that you guys could say on a topic like this, so I don't think I need to keep you here any longer yapping about what points to cover. So I'd
Oh, finally. Not like a 5-minute video where he's gonna yap. Well, that's not enough on that guy.
That
So,
guy's weird.
yeah.
He's lost. He's lost.
So, Matt, what's your opinion on Ali dying?
And I got to split real
Well,
quick. I
it's
gotta split,
sad.
guys. I had a prior hangout I engaged to earlier before I knew this came up. But if you're on later, I'll come back. But
Okay,
good
no
talk,
problem.
y'all.
All right,
What?
Uber. Take care.
Hey, go is very nice.
Okay. Alright, see you later, Uber. Matt, you were saying?
Oh yeah, about Ali. Yeah, I mean it's sad that he died. You know.
Were you a big boxing fan or no?
No, I mean I knew who the guy was. You know, but
Yeah, I was just telling AJ 2016 is taking a lot of legends from us.
yeah, I know. The one that really shocked me the most was Glenn Fry from the Eagles.
I know.
That really shocked me because you know I'm here in Chicago, in the Chicago area, and there's a classic rock station here called The Drive 97.1, and the afternoon guy from 2 to 7. After a song, he broke in and said, you know, I got some sad news to report. I don't know if it was TMZ or somebody was reporting that Glenn Fry has passed away. So,
This is one very.
who are these idiots?
I don't know.
Are they testing their mic or something?
No, she's a troll.
Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, that and David Bowie, and you know, I mean, nobody knew that David Bowie was sick. He kept it a
Yeah.
secret. You know, it's like, and that was like about a week before Glenn Fry died, I think.
I
Or a
think
couple of weeks or something. Maybe it was around Christmas or something he died. Oh no, that was Lemmy. Lemmy from Motorhead. He died like Christmas Day or the day after Christmas last year. And then Bowie died, and then Glenn Fry passed away. It's like, holy shit, man, what the hell's going on here?
And I think the biggest shock for me was Prince. I mean, he's only 57.
Yeah,
He's only
Prince too.
57. That was a shock for me.
Yeah, like all these legends, man, they're just fucking dropping like flies. Like holy shit.
Like, what are you doing to us? Now they don't take anyone else.
Well, some hockey player died today. Some I don't know, he played back in the '60s. I forget his name,
Huh.
but
Well,
I saw that on the news.
hmm.
But
I don't follow hockey, so I wouldn't know.
no, I don't play hockey either. But I mean, I watch it, but I didn't know the guy, so
Hmm.
he was like in his 80s or something when he died. So
2016 sucks.
I know, it's starting to.
yeah, I agree.
Especially now that Trump may be president.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is that when your own party's telling you, "Hey, shut the fuck up," they're trying to tell you something. But he just shoots off at the mouth no matter what. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think he's said anything about issues about the country. The only thing I've heard of him say was, "Oh, we're gonna put up a wall at Mexico and we're gonna make them pay for it." It's like, really? Come on.
That's not going to happen. I mean,
No.
even if he does supposedly, okay, Mark, even if he does supposedly, was it cuts off financial aid to Mexico, I think they're still going to be fine.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Speaking of Trump, you know the game Surgeon Simulator? Well, they have a DLC or whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's DLC. Well, it's a feature in the game where you can perform surgery on Donald Trump.
Nice. Nice.
And
And
then
there's
maybe
a whole bunch of Easter eggs in it, like a steak messing with his comb over or giving him a stone heart.
I think he already has that.
Yeah.
It's really funny. A lot of YouTubers are playing the game and recording themselves doing it. It's really funny. And what's funniest is the comment sections.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What does the comments say?
Some of them are just Trump supporters being really angry about the game's creation. Some people are like, yeah, fuck Trump. And others are just enjoying the video, like I was.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Um, I don't want to put you guys through more pain, but I just found Ray Comfort's YouTube page, I think.
Who?
God, what?
Ray Comfort?
Who's that?
He's a creationist. You never heard of him?
No.
Nah, he's up there with like Kirk Cameron and stuff. AJ,
Oh, God.
AJ, do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
I just saw this one video that just cracked me the hell up. An atheist conversation.
So I just hand him one of these.
It's the easiest way to share the gospel.
You do this every week?
Yeah.
Alright. Heavenly Father, I just pray that you guide us. And everything was fine and dandy in my life until something happened to me and my family when I was in high school that completely shattered my faith in God and turned my life upside down.
Oh, conversion. I thought it was a conversation.
My dad wanted to open up a business with his best friend. My dad's best friend.
I'm sorry. I read it wrong. I thought it said atheist conversation.
Conversion, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm not hearing the interest in that.
I mean, I'm not an atheist, but I'm not a Bible thumper either.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be like a cute little thing. Mm.
I don't know. I just get tired of hearing all the all these
Yeah.
Calvinists and apologetics and all this other shit. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, we're pretty much over it at this point. Yeah, I was supposed to have an interview with some big channel, but something went wrong with Google, and we had to do it offline.
Aw.
Or what were you doing? What were we supposed to do?
I was supposed to do an interview with the guy's name is Joel Mosley. He is the owner of the YouTube channel Mosley Boxing. And believe it or not, he said that he is a distant cousin to the boxer Shane Mosley.
Okay.
Welterweight.
Yeah, like I said, I don't follow boxing, so I mean, if you follow boxing, you would know more than I would. So.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm just telling the possible boxing fan viewers I may get on this hangout. But they definitely have a lot of women's self-defense. In case you're interested, AJ.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Damn. Things like the second week in a row, it's been like a dead night.
Yeah, well, I've been on like every night, trying to talk to people and whatnot, and there really hasn't been very many people on.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything in particular you guys want to talk about? Because I'm not ready to go off yet.
Huh. Well, I had a recent conversation with somebody on a YouTube video that I think I've shared on Google Plus. I don't remember, but it was about this girl who was voted ugliest woman in the world. And I said in the comments that I didn't think she was ugly. I thought she looked like a painting, like Picasso or something. And people were like, "Oh, that's so rude! Picasso's paintings are ugly!" And I'm like, somebody doesn't appreciate art. And so one person was like, "No, she's so ugly." And I said, "Look at yourself and prove yourself wrong." And he's like, "No, she's still ugly." And I said, "Look at your mother and prove yourself wrong again." And he said, "No, she's still ugly, except for spiders. Spiders are uglier." And I said, "You must be a spider then, in disguise." So we just kept going back and forth, and I just kept roasting this kid. And he finally broke and started calling me a nigger.
Wow.
And yes, he's a failed racist because I'm white, and I told him that. And I finally blocked him.
Wow, people are getting really evil on this, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Shit.
Christ.
It was so funny, though.
I don't even think AJ's black.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
but
European.
just even make that statement, it's like, really?
I know.
That's just fucked up.
Is my thing on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, cool. Hello, peoples.
Hello. Hello, vampire. How are you?
I'm okay.
So, tell us about yourself.
I'm white.
Okay.
I have eyes and a mouth. And
Okay, I mean, like, personality-wise.
how do I describe?
Yeah.
How does somebody describe a personality? A lucid, I guess.
Poor choice of words.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, tell us some stuff you believe, I guess. I like getting to know new people who are into my room.
What do I believe? I believe in people like I don't know. I don't like I don't like people lying to me. I don't like it.
I hate liars. I understand.
Yeah, well, if somebody lies to me, how can I trust them?
Oh, that's true.
Honest people are hard to come by nowadays.
Yeah, yes they are.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's raining outside. Great.
Oh, rain's good.
I know, but it's not good for me when I want to go outside later. But now I can't.
You need to carry an umbrella.
I don't have one.
We should go shopping and get one.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. I don't have an umbrella. Big deal.
I found yeah, umbrellas are good. I think that's a mosquito.
By the way, I like your profile picture.
Oh, thank you. We met before. AJ James.
Yeah, I remember you.
Oh, okay. Good. I remember you too.
Nice meeting you again.
Oh, okay, we can meet again. We can do that? I'm gonna get really silly and vape some ganja.
Hold on. Somebody keeps messaging me. Noble, shut up. Okay. Sorry.
Like, we're busy.
They're probably perverts.
Oh, Noble, she got a new kitten, so she's just spamming pictures about her. So it's no big deal.
Oh, okay. I think my primary care doctor is a pervert.
Really? Why?
He wanted to inspect my inner thighs
Why?
to check to see if there were lumps.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
And he's a rheumatologist.
What is that?
Um, like a muscle and joint doctor.
Oh, okay. Never
But
heard of it.
oh yeah, I need to go see a endocrinologist because I consumed soy as an experiment, and now I'm in pain, and I'm
How old are
worried
you?
about my glands. What?
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Damn, you sound like my age.
Yeah, I thought you were a teenager.
Um, everybody thinks that, actually.
God, am I the oldest one here?
I think so.
I think
Jeez.
so. In real life, everybody treats me like I'm 18.
You sound young. I mean, no offense, but you know.
It's just genetics. There's nothing I can do about it.
That's true.
If I have good genetics, does that mean people have to treat me like I'm immature? I've never, even when I was young, I was never immature. It always kind of like irritated me how immature other people were. And even like people in their mid 20s or even early 30s, a lot of them are immature still.
Yeah,
I could go on a whole rant about people who need to be mature.
Well, it's not like I want to force other people to be mature. It's just that I'd rather be around mature people. If people want to be immature, they can do that where I'm not. I would rather just avoid them.
True.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, like they do stupid crap that I don't like, and they waste my time, and they irritate me. Cause like I wanna enjoy my life and do stuff that I want to do. Like I don't want to waste my time with like drama and nonsense all the time. It doesn't sound like. I mean, like if it happens occasionally, I mean I can deal with it. But if it's happening like constantly, no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't like all that drama crap.
If there's too much of it, it becomes a problem. It's kind of like people throwing gum on the sidewalk. I mean, if there's one piece of gum on an entire sidewalk, maybe not that big of a deal. But if there's like 100 pieces of gum on the sidewalk, that's fucking disgusting. Learn some manners, people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a banana.
Yeah.
It's organic. It's okay. I can have these.
Alright, guys, I have to go. I'm sorry. I wish I could stay, but I have to edit a lot of stuff and then I have to clean the house. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut
Okay.
this. So,
Okay. Okay, don't be a stranger. I'm still around.
Alright.
this has
Love you
been
guys. Goodbye.
Bye
later.
bye.
See you later.
Well, this has been TGIF number 13. Y'all have a good night. This is the Atheist Ranger. Subscribe or like the video if you like what you saw. Peace out.
Bye.